What part of the country would you like preferably cater for?
Oh, that's a tough one because with I've been able to travel so much and oh my God, that's a tough one. I
Will with
like
the
being
hard-hitting
I like
questions.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is our jam. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Toonen and Dillon. Me and Will are back in the studio, and we have an awesome guest. Don't mind the lawnmower in the back; the grass needs to get cut. We have a cop, a chef, someone who's been all over Food Network, cooked everywhere in the world. Has an amazing story. I'm happy that this finally worked out. We've been meaning to get her on the podcast for a while. Alexandra Donadio, thank you for your time.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This is exciting.
Before we get into you, we do have a very big golf recap that we need to talk about from last week. Will,
Uh-oh.
the gold jacket match, how did it go?
Took one on the chin. So our gold jacket match is one-on-one match play. It's done at Oneida, the club I'm a part of, and yeah, I got beat up pretty bad. I got thrown off my game, man. It was bad. It was not a
How
good
ma-
match.
did you donate any balls to the woods or?
See, the thing was is I wasn't like spraying the ball. It's just my short game was just, I was just making dumb mistakes.
I got you. Fair enough.
Like, like I'd be 100 yards out, and then I like would just miss the green. I'm like, how do I? I don't know. It was annoying.
Just off his
But
game, he got in your head. He
bro,
got
he
in your
did. I'm
head.
not gonna lie, he did. It was a slow match because we were a twosome behind like just a backed up golf course,
Yeah.
and I think I got the story of every single member at Oneida ever, and I was just like, in those matches, you just want to like focus on your swing, but
Yeah.
whatever,
Hey, next time you gotta put on some music and just like get him out of his element.
bro.
Just put on
Yeah,
like
just
some Roddy Rich or something.
just
He'd
blast some
lose
rap
it.
music.
But dude,
Do you golf at all, Alex?
I am not coordinated enough to golf. So if you
Okay.
want someone to make you look good, you could bring me next time.
Okay.
I'm not very good either. I think the max handicap you can have as a guy is 30, and right now I'm 28.6. So we're pushing limits, setting the standard. I'm excited to be done with wedding season.
Oh
Last
my
wedding
God.
of the year, we've been running through them. I feel like everybody's just getting married back and back and back. So, best
It
man
is.
speech killed it. I can hang it up and just go into the last week of camp before camp, ready to go.
Anything crazy happened the week at the wedding?
They did have a violinist that was playing just bangers while we're eating, just going up and down the rows, and he was playing full songs in the violin, getting into it. People were dancing, so that was a first. I know you had the saxophone, that was fire, but and then I won't lie though, he did promote his album at the end. He was like, "Hey, this is an unreleased song on my album. Y'all gotta check it out." My album.
That's crazy.
So that was good. What about yourself? How's the summer been for you, Alex? Do you like Alex or Alexandra?
Honestly, Alex is way easier than
Perfect.
Alexandra, so
Perfect.
it's a lot shorter to say. It's been busy. I've been keeping busy, working and then just traveling. I'm actually leaving right after this to go to Maryland.
Oh,
So,
wow. Well, we appreciate you
um,
fitting us in.
no, I appreciate it. It's been hot, so
Yeah.
I'm about to fly back to Wisconsin to get some cool air.
Yes, needed, needed. When we came back right away from Philly, Philly was going through like 100-degree city heat wave, and we just missed it. I was like, "This is perfect. I'll go up to Door County. It will never be that hot."
No, no.
Going out at all the wineries and just not
Exactly.
look back.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think we got like 75 only in Door County right now.
I know you're doing a lot. Like you said, you're going to Maryland, and we'll just kind of bounce around as like we kind
Yeah.
of see fit. But trying to keep up with. I was trying to tell Will like all the stuff. You're a cop. You're a chef. You're a restaurateur. You've been on TV and Barbecue Brawl, Next Level Chef, a bunch of different things. Like, kind of give for everybody listening, what's kind of your background? How do you wear so many hats?
Yeah, I don't sleep, so I'll start with that.
Yeah.
But I've been in law enforcement since 2018. So I am slowly trying to just do 10 years and do food full time. And food kind of started off as a stress reliever, and then it kind of went from 0 to 100 very quickly, where I went from making pasta to then cooking whole animals in Texas. And I just kind of fell in love with being able to relieve stress in a way where I could make other people happy. And then I just started traveling. After Next Level Chef, I started Iron and Oak, which is my business. And we kind of just started going all over the country doing open fire experiences for everyone.
Yeah, I know you invited me to one. Where was it? It looked sick. I was gonna ask, like, so Next Level Chef, what was that experience like? I'm a big Master Chef Junior guy. I like to see the little kids cook. That's like
That's,
my
yeah.
those parents have the right idea. Just like get these kids cooking from like age 2, and you never have to go out for dinner.
No, and it's so picky to go out to eat now. And they do have a lot of really good Maplewood Meats is one of my favorite places
Hey,
to go when we
No
yeah,
when we
way.
go to
my side of
Wisconsin.
town. Let's go.
My whole freezer is filled with chili cheese brats. Like there's no more room for anything else.
What's your connection with Wisconsin?
My in-laws live there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my in-laws literally live right and you open the door and Lambeau Field is right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, so we try to go out there often. We usually will spend like the entire month of November out there and just, go out to Crivets, go to all the dive bars and
I
just
love it.
hang out.
That's
And
a true
last year,
scone right there.
Yeah, you're doing it the right way.
that's the only way to do it. And last year we brought the fire table. So we're like, let's just like message everyone possible and
Yeah.
invite everyone to the barbecue.
When you're doing these barbecues, do you slip in some Wisconsin delicacies? Do you have some side cheese curds for people?
Oh, of course. Even the string cheese I have in the freezer too. And every time that my in-laws come, they'll literally come with a suitcase of cheese from Reynolds and and all the bratwursts.
I love it.
Did you get Gordon Ramsay some Wisconsin cheese curds or?
Mm.
Oh, that's a good one. I
I
feel
don't
like
know if you.
I don't know. He might be surprised they squeak, but that's the only, I think, surprise that he might have.
Is he the goat when it comes to, at least as far as TV, food, and everything in your eyes? Or
He,
and it,
you know what's so funny is he
yeah,
was so tall. I was not
really,
expecting him to be that tall.
I wouldn't expect that either. Like how
No,
tall? Like
like over 6 feet.
I did imagine him being a little smaller.
Yeah, I don't know
Is he
what I was
so
expecting.
angry?
No, he was really nice. Like it was I don't know if it was just the show I was on or if he was told to be nicer to people because
Yeah,
you're not allowed to yell at anyone anymore, but he was really nice and very like in dad mode. And that's the best way to
that's
describe it,
awesome.
the entire show. Where if you were doing something, he's like, "How can I help you?" Or "Hey, like why don't you try doing something this way instead?" And it was awesome being in
That's
his presence.
that's really cool. I feel like most people don't get that or don't have that image of Gordon Ramsay in their head. Sorry, I got the
No.
lawnmower in the back, but um, what is about like so you do a lot of events, you do some catering and everything with Iron and Oak. Have you had any weird experiences or like funny? I just feel like sometimes when you're going to somebody else's house or a different part of the country, something. Did anything ever like catch you off guard or anything like that?
Oh my God. I think we did one party and normally we always bring extra food, like just when it comes to the steaks, when it comes to everything. Like I came from a very large family where everyone will go back for third and fourth portions. So I always order extra food. And we did this one party where I don't know if it was the amount they drank or what, but it was the first time that everything was gone. Like they were eating the
Oh
scraps
my
off the
gosh.
table. And it was a good
Hey,
feeling, but
that's how
like
you know you were really chefing it up.
yeah, and it was funny because like some of their clothes were worth more than my cop salary, and I was like, "This is not in the contract if you've seen that, so you're gonna have to chill out a little bit."
That is too good.
That's fun. What part of the country would you like preferably cater for?
Oh, that's a tough one because with I've been able to travel so much, and oh my God, that's a tough one.
Will with the hard
I
hitting
like
questions.
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank
I
you.
like the tri-state area because not a lot of people have seen the open fire. Like you go to Texas, you go anywhere past the Mason-Dixon line, it's normal. Everyone, sees whole animals on a cross or over live fire, but in the tri-state area it's not as common. So it's definitely fun for me to see everybody's faces when we're doing like the charcuterie and hors d'oeuvres and then just you have an entire pig and engraved steaks in
Yeah.
your backyard.
I know you're always on the move, and like you said, you're going to Maryland, and you got a bunch
Yeah.
of. I saw your Instagram stories today. It was a little behind the scenes. What show or what are you allowed to talk about? What's coming up for you?
Oh yeah, that was actually Barbecue Brawl. So I was
Okay,
finally able to start posting about it. That
got
was
it.
in Texas with Bobby Flay, and that one was a lot of fun. And it was funny because we had 90-minute cook times for that, where on Next Level Chef it was only 20 minutes. So like people would walk around and be like, "Oh my God, are you struggling?" And I was like, "No, this is a walk in the park
That's hilarious.
compared to the other one."
Hey, I mean that's game day for you right there. You do you have a like a pregame playlist or what gets you in the mode when you're doing these competition shows? Like, all right, I gotta lock in. I'm going
Yeah.
for gold. Do you have
Okay,
a
you can't.
process?
You can't laugh. I
Okay,
love Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks. So if
What's
I'm
to laugh about
cleaning,
that?
that's good taste.
cooking, she's going on, and I'm not talking to anybody.
I love it. Uh, so like, what about if you were to settle down? I know you're on the move, but like, if you were to
Yeah.
settle down and you were to put brick and mortar your restaurant, what city? It's a tough one because I know you have so many places you like. What city would you
Green
put it in?
Green Bay.
Really?
We've been talking about it. It's because I feel like it's not as common out there, and we love Green Bay because you have the countryside and you also have like the city where you can go to places like Hinterland and go
Yeah.
out to eat at nice places. And I feel like it's more affordable to live. People will appreciate it more. The people are
I
nicer.
would
And
appreciate it if you came back.
I
If you open up in Green Bay.
I'm like, let us come to the soft opening.
yeah,
Yeah, seriously.
I'll save you
No.
guys two seats with their name on it.
Perfect. Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, hopefully, we it all comes together, and we're looking forward to it. That'll be awesome. That'll be
Yeah, I'm
definitely
looking
be
forward
cool.
to going back.
Well, me,
Definitely, the wineries have a heavy hand,
yeah.
so I will be
Everybody
back
has a
there.
heavy hand in
Yeah,
Wisconsin. Doesn't matter what you're drinking.
That's
this is
funny.
true.
Will and I have toyed around with opening up a bar, a dive bar. So maybe we'll put it on the same road. So after they come eat at your place, they
Yeah,
stumble on over and they come have some drinks over there.
there's nothing better than that. It'd be perfect.
Perfect.
I think that's a nice play. That sounds like a
Yes.
fantastic Saturday. Do you come up here and do tailgates ever?
We were trying to this year. We were trying to get into the draft and like set something up. Um, and set something up in one of the parking lots. It didn't end up working out, but that's what we've been trying to push to do is cook for the NFL, do tailgates for either the teams, tailgates for the families. Just try to make sure everybody's fed and push to be more into sports.
Well, if you're doing something in Green Bay, Will's the guy to talk to. He's always throwing a big
Perfect.
tailgate.
I'm, I do have spot most of the time.
You
My
should.
parents think I need a tailgate intervention, but I tell them it's just I
Never.
get 8 days a year, maybe some more if they have home playoff games. But yeah, we should definitely set something up where you do a
Yeah.
tailgate, just like roast a bear or something when they
Right
come to
next to.
town.
Don't tempt me.
Oh,
Do
that'd
not
be
tempt me.
dangerous. That'd be
That'd be
crazy.
awesome. Or
That'd
a
be
lion for the season open. No, I'm just playing.
a lion. I don't know how you get that one.
Uh,
That would be fantastic. You should actually so definitely hit up Will on that, but also like
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be able to get in with the like Packers everywhere because they travel. It's like the Packers. What would be the way to break that down? Will just like their fans every time they go on an away game, they have like a big meetup.
yeah,
Yeah.
The Instagram and they have a big meetup for people. But like maybe you guys could go with them and like set up in each town throughout the season. I don't
Yeah,
know if
because
that's
that
what
I
they
mean
do, but it could be sick.
yeah.
A lot of
We
people will be there.
travel anywhere and that would be fun. And even too, like we literally like we could get the tomahawks engraved on the bone to say like Green Bay or like Green Bay versus whoever.
that'd be fire.
And like even if you wanted your name on it, you could be like
All
AJ
right, let's
Dillon
just
and
do a
that's their
little
own
let's just
tomahawk.
do a private dinner.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah,
hungry.
yeah, I'm getting hungry too. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, no, the
You should have
Packers
your own
everywhere thing
tomahawk.
would be actually a nice play because I mean the Packers fans are literally in every city. There's a Packer
Yeah.
bar in literally every city probably in the world, like major city for sure.
No.
But they travel so well too as a fan base. I think that'd be a ton of fun. People would definitely show up for that.
Yeah, 100. And you can even make it like a competition too, like a fun, friendly competition with like some random person in the crowd and make it a time instead of just like, hey, watch me grill. Like there's so many ways to go about pleasing a crowd and getting everyone engaged.
That's a good series right there. I feel like we got to get together, just let the
Yeah.
wheel spin. Talking about cities though, we are going to put you on the spot with some rapid fire.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, which city has a better food scene to eat? Chicago or New York?
You know, I've never been to Chicago, but I
Okay.
have heard Chicago has a good food scene, so that's a tough one.
What about LA or Miami?
LA,
New Orleans or Houston? Have you been to those?
Houston. Houston
Houston.
has good food everywhere.
What about Nashville or Charleston, South Carolina?
Nashville,
Ooh, I was okay. San Fran or Seattle?
Seattle.
I love this. Philly or Boston?
This is good.
San Fran has good whiskey,
Okay.
but
So
Really,
you're going for the all-in experience. I like that.
yeah,
the consumption vortex
Yeah.
experience.
I know. I'm like, okay, drinks, snacks, food,
You gotta
like
do it
my
all.
yeah.
Philly or Boston?
Oh, that's a tough one. Because I have friends that have Philly and that have restaurants in
I don't
Boston, but
know
I
if I'm allowed
love
to answer
Philly.
this question.
That's a tough one. Yeah. What about you, AJ? Philly or Boston?
Gotta go with the home roots. Philly's fantastic, but grew up on the Boston food.
Oh
So
man, that's
But
crazy.
I know we might get some hate for that one, but I haven't been enough places in Philly yet. Let's say that.
do they still have sips in Philly on Wednesdays? They used to have like a citywide
Like
happy hour in Philly.
yeah, they had like a big festival, Sips festival. I heard was
Yeah.
unreal.
I used to go, it was like 10 years, I'm aging myself, but we used to go in college because one of my best friends went to school in Philly and it was every Wednesday we would go and you would just bar hop and eat at every restaurant possible.
I heard everybody was out. It looked awesome. There was just food
Yeah.
and drink all up and down the streets. It was pretty sick.
That's cool. What's
All right,
your
last one,
yeah?
last one. I'm interested in this one. Hopefully you've been to
Okay.
both. Austin, Texas, or Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Haven't been to Atlanta, but I
Okay,
have eaten all over the place and outside of Austin, and it has not disappointed me yet.
fair enough.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean,
And there's a really good distillery right outside Austin
Ooh,
too. That's like 20 minutes outside of it. So,
I do like that the different cultures and different cities and stuff have, their own unique twist to food. But I like it specifically with the barbecue side of things. Do you have a
oh yeah.
preference of barbecue? Like the North Carolina's got the vinegar. You got
Hmm.
the KC and Texas feel like they're very similar. I might be upsetting people by saying that, but that's just my opinion with it.
You
Do you?
can't please everybody.
Yeah. Do you have a preference or a twist that you put on your own barbecue?
Yeah, so we like to keep we get good meat and we will do more dry instead of just lathering everything in sauce. So
mm.
like when we do the steaks and we do the hogs, we do it over oak and then we make like kind of a brine. So you're seasoning it throughout the entire cook and then you're getting the flavor of the beef itself instead of just lathering it in a sauce.
That's what I like to hear.
I know that
Speak my language.
everybody listening to this is gonna be so hungry. We dropped the episode to like 6 a.m. People are gonna go to work just starving.
Like, damn you.
Oh, that
That
sounds
sounds fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What kind of inspired the barbecue more than like other cooking styles? For instance, so Chloe, my wife, loves to cook pasta all the time. That's like
Yeah.
her like favorite thing. Just like make a sauce and just like throw everything in a pan. That's kind of her style. Likes to lean into it. How did you kind of lean into your specific cooking style or what your preferences are?
I think it was just because, like, I love making pasta, but I think it was the patience and having to control so many different aspects of it. Like, you need to control your heat. You need to make sure you need to control the heat. You need to control the meat. You need to kind of just control everything around you.
You like
And
the
there's like,
challenge.
yeah, there's 4 or 5 things going on at
Yeah, she
once that
just
you need to
stresses
make
out the
sure.
entire time.
Like, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
To a Fleetwood Mac.
I got so much stuff going on.
it's
Do
perfect.
do you have a favorite recipe or like a favorite dish that you cooked? I know you said you started off cooking as like a
Yeah.
stress relief. So is there that one special meal that you kind of grew up making or you love more than anything for yourself?
Oh my God, I'm so plain. I love a good ribeye. Like, give me a good ribeye with a side of pasta, and I am happy. But if it's date night, I'll do like a red wine braised short rib. I'll do potatoes. Like, I'll put a little
Yeah.
bit of, speaking of date night, as he's walking in the house, I'll put a little bit of effort into it to try to make it like, we'll get some good wine, maybe make an old fashioned, and Just something that can be low and slow and have a lot of flavor.
Speaking the language, I
Yeah,
love
we're going
that.
to dinner. We're going to
Oh,
dinner,
meat
Will.
potatoes. Yeah, yeah, seriously.
I'll come pick you up. So I have like are there a lot of cops slash chefs, or are you like when you're at work, your day job? I would say your
Yeah,
day job. Does everybody like, hey, can you bring me in some lunch? Can you bring in dinner? Or
sometimes. I don't
yeah,
mind to though. I just switched law enforcement jobs. I was at another department, and in December I switched to a new department, and the environment is so much better where I don't mind
awesome.
bringing food in when they ask. And, they are very supportive of me doing all of the food stuff.
Yeah,
Even today, I told you I was at work until 1, I left, and they were like, have fun, like, send us pictures. And that would have never happened at my other job. So the
wow,
support is amazing. And I don't mind bringing in food for
yeah.
them whenever they,
Well,
whenever they
that's
ask.
awesome. Congratulations. It's always good to be somewhere, whether it's sports, real estate, will, or
Yeah.
obviously on the job, just like where you are excited to come into work. Everybody's
Yeah.
the vibes are high. No, that is great. Do you have a moment like on these shows or as you started your journey where you were almost like, this isn't for me, or like kind of like almost broke you, or are you
Oh,
just been?
100%. Like, I feel like because I never went to culinary school,
Hmm.
a lot of people question like using the word chef. And so I think it just makes me push myself even more to learn from everyone I can. And I think that's something I pride myself on is that I will go to the people who have a lot of knowledge, whether it's like French trained or the barbecue masters, and I'll be like, hey, how can I help you prep? Or what can I do? And I'll just learn as much as I can from them so that I don't, I guess, feel insecure when
Yeah.
I'm, making menus or cooking for people and being like, hey, these are my credentials. This is what I did, and this is what I've done and am continuing to do. And now through that, I'm developing recipes. I help organize events. Like, I kind of just
Yeah.
keep pushing myself to learn more and more.
Well, that's awesome. Not that you need it, but for me and Will, you are a qualified chef in our eyes. If you can make half the things you said, you're definitely a chef. So if you need a confidence boost, you come to us.
Appreciate it. We'll do a tailgate on one of the off days for you.
Yes. Well, the Eagles do play the Packers at Lambeau. Maybe I just slide by while
Yeah,
you're getting the stuff ready. I just slide out the door real quick and get a little steak, pregame steak. It'd be sick. A little
bring it over.
ribeye. Do you have a like? Obviously, you've been cooking. You've cooked for so many different people and did so many
Yeah,
events. Is there anything ever, in my mind, playing football, you fumble the ball, or you have a bad
yeah.
play, or you get booed, or whatever? You got to deal with that adversity. And you're kind of like, you know what, I did mess up. Do you have anybody that ever like disrespected your food, or was like, no, this is terrible, and just like,
I am so like not really disrespected, but what's
mhm,
funny is like as he's walking by me again, Aaron will actually push me. So like when I'm recipe developing at home, he'll be like, no, do it again. Or like tell me like, hey, you need this, you need that. And I appreciate that so much because I would rather like him tell me that it's bad and then be able to fix it before I bring it to someone else and
yeah,
then be like, this isn't seasoned or like
yeah,
this is terrible. And we've had instances where we did a party and I made potatoes and they came out terrible. Like
hmm,
they were just so bad. And I was like, we're not serving this. So I have no problem not serving something if I don't like the way it came out.
You gotta make executive decisions.
Yeah, like, this is so bad. We're not doing this.
So let's say you're in a packed kitchen. Like it's like time's kind of stressful, and someone's just like absolutely screwing up or just blowing it. What do you really say to somebody to like be like figure it out, or like what's
Yeah.
your confrontation like? What are you telling them?
Well, the fun thing is that most of my I have a very like family oriented team. Like I have Aaron and then I have his sister and then I have so like my sister-in-law
So you
and
got
then
to
I
be a little
have
careful then.
and then I have my
you don't like
brothers
it.
Yeah.
that help a lot. So when it comes to my siblings, I don't mind being like, dude, you're fucking this up. Like, fix this. But when it comes to other people, you have to be a little bit more careful in your words of like, hey, maybe let's divert to do this instead. Or hey, like, do you mind if I show you what I'm looking for? More like a gentle parenting way
Yeah.
of
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's nice. You're working with the friends and family. It's like when we're doing the podcast, I don't scream at Will like we
Yeah.
would our producer. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kidding.
We bully our
Yeah.
producer on the back end.
Definitely not Gordon Ramsay in our
Oh.
house.
Do you have a cooking hill that you die on? Like for me, if somebody puts steak on ketchup, like you lose all respect.
Why did you do
Stuff
that?
like that, or like an
Ketchup on
A1 on a good,
Yeah.
it's just done. But do you have maybe it's one of those types of thing, or like you make something different than everybody else, but like this is your hill, you're gonna stand on it, even if people disagree.
Not cooking wise, but I will stand on the hill that I hate peas. Like I
Oh,
refuse to eat or use peas in cooking. So
that's fair. I mean, I feel like that's really not gonna destroy your menu if you have no peas on it. I think
yeah,
you'll
they're just so
Everybody has
useless.
their one food. Everybody
Yeah.
has their
Yeah.
one food. People who say I like everything, it's not entirely true. I
What's
feel
Yeah.
like
yours, Will?
everyone. Oh, dude, I just can't do olives, like black olives. I just
Yeah,
for
A
whatever
lot of
reason.
people don't like
But I,
olives.
I mean, everything else, but olives, no,
can't do them.
not doing it.
Is it the saltiness? Like,
It's just a taste. I don't know. I just don't
yeah,
like it at all. It's terrible.
that's fair.
It's absolutely disgusting, actually.
You're gonna do an event somewhere, and they're just gonna be pea fanatics, and they're gonna be like, "Where's the
Yeah.
Where are they?"
People are gonna start throwing peas at me at the tailgate.
Yeah, frozen peas.
I feel like it's always funny, especially being in like Green Bay is probably like where we live most of the year still, and you always get the guy at the dive bar who's like, "Oh, like back in my day, I used to, I could have gone to the league, but if I didn't get hurt, stuff like that." And I feel like for you as a chef, do people try to like, "Hey, try this, try this," and have you ever had to like fake liking somebody's food?
Sometimes, yeah, we've gone out to eat where people have been like, "Oh, can you give us a review?" And I have just been at a loss of words. Like we've gone to a couple restaurants that have opened. I wish that we could write honest reviews without hurting people's feelings because sometimes
Yeah.
it's something as simple as just like, "Hey, maybe a little less pepper, maybe a little more salt." Um, has potential, but again, I never went to culinary school, so I feel like I don't have the right to be like, maybe adjust this a little.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely have never been to culinary school or cooked tenth of the meals that you have made. But I mean, we're dining with the Dillons, me and my wife.
Yeah.
I'm critiquing food. I don't know if you use the Belly app, but I'm on there all day, every
Yes.
day. I love it. It's so
I
much fun.
love
It's my
it.
new thing right now. Everywhere we go, I'm like, she's like, we're going up to Door County tonight, and
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just go somewhere new. She's like, we have our favorites. I just want to rate somewhere else.
Well, it's like when I saw you guys were at Hinterland, like
Yeah.
when we were there, we went back for the same pasta like 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
And then we got it again before we left so I could have it in the car on the drive back. Like it was so good.
So what are your go-to meals when you're not cooking? Like, is it still meat and potatoes, or
Oh
is it?
yeah, it's always. I will eat steak every day if I could. Steak and pasta. I'm a very simple woman.
Where's the spot that cooks your best comfort meal, your best steak? You're not chefing
Cool.
up. You just want to go and get your steak and potatoes and pasta, glass of
Yeah.
red wine. What's that place for you?
We just went to a really good place down the shore that just opened up, and it's a steakhouse. They had amazing steak and they had amazing pasta. So I feel like I've been wanting to go down there once a week, but that's
Yeah.
not it's not really possible.
What's it called?
It's called Charcoal. So it's
Charcoal.
CAR and then KOL.
Ooh,
And it's
fancy name.
BYO. Yeah, it's a BYOB steakhouse. They had really good penny vodka where they put burrata on top. And then the steak, like I love a good medium rare and Aaron likes a good medium. So we were like, hey, we know this isn't possible. I don't know how it came out perfectly both. And we were both pleased.
Dang.
So they did
That
a really good job.
Add that to the want to try on Belly.
Yeah.
Charcoal. Well, no, we appreciate your time, and I know, like you said, you're headed out after this, so we wanted to be quick, and it was a pleasure talking to you. What's next for you, and where can people who have been listening to the podcast or watching little clips, where can they follow you, follow what you're doing, and support Iron Nook and everything you got going?
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. So the next trip is we're actually going to Italy and then I'm going to Singapore for another cooking competition. So that's exciting. And
No
then
big deal.
We get back and we're off to Green Bay for the month. So.
Yeah, that's the real travel right there, baby. I love
Yeah,
that.
those dollar burgers. I'm looking forward to when we
Yes,
get
actually
back.
had to drift in.
Get some pull tabs, the whole shebang.
I won like $50 when we got there. I was so
That's
excited.
unheard of. That's like
Oh my
that's
God.
like winning at the casino. That doesn't happen.
I know everyone was like, there's no way. And I was like, no, look, I was so happy.
You'd frame it.
That would be
It was
good.
great. But
You
yeah,
know,
so my
yeah.
my social is cooking with Zanjas, and I post all recipes. My business is Iron and Oak. It's also on that page as well. And that's where you can find me.
Awesome. And the next show is Barbecue Brawls out yet, or it's
Yeah.
coming out? So make
Yeah.
sure you guys go catch up on the episodes on this season. And then what other show do you have coming up? Are you allowed to say that or no?
Just Barbecue Brawl for now.
Okay, perfect. Fair enough. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Safe travels. And as always, for everybody listening, Toonen to Dillon, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and go ahead and follow Alex and everything that she's doing. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.